Hello there and welcome to this short video about appointing ancillary staff in primary schools in Ireland. So appointing a secretary, a caretaker, a maintenance man, a cleaner. My name is Terry Gorry. I'm a solicitor. I am a former education executive in CPSMA in Maynooth, and my website, you'll see at the end of the video, is educationlawireland.com. and there's a lot of information on the site about education law in Ireland, and I hope that it's helpful for school boards of management, for principals, teachers, SNAs and others. So the situation is that there's no prescribed procedure for the appointment of ancillary staff in primary schools. Unlike with the appointment of teachers, special needs assistants and principals, there's no particular method of appointment. However, if you want to, you may choose the procedure that's set out in Appendix E of the Constitution of Boards and Rules of Procedure of 2011. You may use that, you may not. It's entirely up to yourself, and in fact there's no obligation on you to even advertise the position. What you must do, though, if you do intend to make an appointment, is not to contravene Irish employment and equality law. So even though there's no prescribed procedure set down by the Department of Education, or anybody else for that matter, you still must obviously comply with the law of the land. The employment and equality law will impact on your appointment in three key areas. One is in relation to advertising the position. As I said, there's no obligation on you to even advertise the position, but if you do choose to advertise it, well then you must ensure that the wording of your ad is spot on, and that it doesn't offend against any of the employment or equality legislation in the country. So essentially it cannot be discriminatory, either directly or indirectly. The second major part that you need to be concerned about is interviewing. Interviewers need to be careful about asking questions which offend employment and or equality law in Ireland. You also need to take notes of what is said at interview, because representations made by either party at the interview can be held to form part of the employment contract. So it may be useful to have a written record later on, if there's a dispute, about what was actually said at the interview. The third major thing you need to be concerned about is setting some conditions precedent. In other words, making a letter of offer, making sure that it contains certain conditions which must be fulfilled. If they're not fulfilled, well then, even though appointment may have been made, the employment contract will automatically terminate because of the failure of the employee to comply with the conditions. So your letter of offer is conditional. The conditions that you need to be concerned about would be Garda vetting. All people working in primary schools in Ireland, or indeed any school in Ireland, need to be Garda vetted. Circular 63 of 2010 is the relevant circular to see how you carry out your vetting of your new secretary or caretaker or maintenance person or whoever. But that is an important condition precedent that you'll be making in your letter of offer, that they are satisfactorily vetted by the Gardaí in accordance with that circular. In addition, then, you may also choose to impose other conditions, such as medical fitness to carry out the job, such as holding a driving license. You may also, for example, require your maintenance person to be able to drive a ride-on lawnmower. And that's the question there then of driving license and insurance, and whether you need a driving license and insurance for a ride-on lawnmower. The contract of employment then, well, you don't actually have to give your employee a written contract of employment. What you do have to give is a statement containing certain of the terms of employment, which is set out in statute. So this is a statutory obligation. Now, what many people do is they will incorporate these statutory obligatory terms in a written contract of employment, and in addition then they will include other terms of their own, terms and conditions of their own, which the school feels is necessary for their particular circumstance. Each contract then for a school should be adapted to the particular needs and requirements of your school. The one-size-fits-all approach of downloading a template contract from, say, the internet or wherever you might get it, and simply filling in the blanks can lead to problems later on, particularly if there's a dispute in relation to holiday entitlements, sick pay entitlements, layoffs. Can the Board of Management lay off the employee during the summertime and during the school holidays, and so on and so forth. So my name is Terry Gorey. I have a solicitor's practice in Enfield in County Meath. I do a lot of education law and employment law, and on Main Street, Enfield in County Meath. My contact details are on the screen there, as you can see. You can email me directly then if you like, terry@educationlawireland.com, and you can find some more free information about education law in Ireland at educationlawireland.com. Thanks for watching.